Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo Grimm here, and this is a little bit of a more different video because everybody's going to tell you how to get gems, but very few people are telling you how to spend gems, and from some point on it's more or less up to you, but it's very important in my opinion what you do with your first 8,000 gems. And that is what we are going to talk about here, and that is what we are going to go into in terms of what is going to be the most beneficial thing for your account on the long term. So to be fair over here, first of all we will get something that will help you with the beginning of your account, and then we will invest a lot of them into something that is going to very much benefit you in the long run. So if you started the game and you are going to quit it after a month, this is not going to be worth doing for you, but as long as you have been playing it for 2 months already, then from that point on will only be profit, and it will be huge profit. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into the actual method of spending your gems. So first of all, this is Arena, and this is the place where you will get most of your gems and most of your characters. But the thing is that early on into the beginning of your game, in order to get those characters and those rewards, and in order to advance to the higher milestones, and to be fair, I really recommend everybody tries to reach it to Elite 4, because from there on you only get more gems, but on Elite 4 you get the maximum amount of shards for that specific character. But the irony of it is that in order to get access to your main source of new characters, you already need to have a lot of characters. So for that you are going to go into the store and you are going to look for hero chests and premium hero chests. Those are the things that you should spend like your first 5,000 gems on, because you will need to have characters for arena in order to advance in the arena and be able to get the characters you get from there. This is not really a must do if you are a very experienced player, because I got very bad luck. I've opened, like, at the beginning of this account, this is my secondary account, I've opened like 20 or 30 hero chests and I only got 2 gold heroes, and they were bad gold heroes. But you will most likely get more lucky than me, and you should open premium chests and hero chests all the way up to the amount of around 5,000 gems. After you have opened enough of them and you have reached like 5,000 gems of total spending, you should write this down. And yes, I know this is a pretty big amount for the start of an account. Then you should go ahead and move into operations. You can interrupt this progress earlier if you feel that you have gotten extremely lucky, like if you have gotten like 5 or 6 gold characters already, then you are already extremely lucky, and even at 3 gold characters or 4 gold characters you are extremely lucky, and you should stop. If you randomly get a legendary character gem, then just stop there, you are all set for now. And where you need to go is going to be the operations. As I have said in the beginning of the video, this is going to be a long time investment. As you can see, my operations are leveled up. It will take you quite some gems to level up the operations, 3025 to be more exact. And when you think about it, it's like you're not getting anything from them at that moment. You're like, I'm putting my gems in here and I don't receive anything in exchange right now when I'm spending my gems. And pressing that upgrade button feels hollow. And I understand you, and I understand your frustration. You don't get the tickles you get when you open chests. But trust me, this is very worth doing, and at the same time, you have already spent more gems than you can imagine into chests, because you spend small amounts at a time and you just don't add them up. So, considering how much gems an average player spends on chests, grading your operations all the way to level 20 is not really that big of an investment. And after you are going to do this, this will be your biggest source of gems. If you are lazy, you can leave them on the highest amount of time operations, and you can refresh them like twice a day. Or if you are more into the game, you can just get them on the shorter time and keep refreshing them. And you need to upgrade them in order to get higher chance to get power gems, because When you do an operation, you get a chance to get power gems, and by upgrading them, you increase that chance, so you get power gems more often. This is not serving the video well because this was a very unlucky refresh and I didn't get any power gems. And I'm not mad, like I'm not doing them every 24 minutes, but I just set it to 24 minutes and whenever I remember about it, I just go ahead and change it. But in the long run, I can assure you that this will be extremely beneficial for you. And with average luck, if you are doing the longest operations that are out there, you are going to be able to get your money's worth that you have invested into them all the way back in like a month, or in worst luck case scenario, a month and a half. And after that, oh boy, it is only profit from here. So what you should do with your gems? So first 5,000 gems should be spent on chests in order to get characters, in order to advance in the arena, and then get as many operations as you are able to do, and upgrade them all the way to level 20 and do as many in a day as your time allows. Keep in mind that you shouldn't really obsess onto this because this is after all a mobile game, so do them only when you got time and only when you feel like it. But if you really feel like it, you can just refresh them every 20 minutes for the most optimal, 25 minutes for the most optimal possible results. And after you have spent your 8,000 gems, you can go ahead and follow my YouTube channel, because over here, like, not to brag or something, like, I know I'm advertising myself over here, but I talk about every single chest in the shop in a series called Injustice 2 Mobile News, where I keep everybody updated once every 3 or 4 days on what chests are in the shop, what challenges are up, what arena characters are up, and what you should farm for. And I also do individual chest reviews on every single chest that you can find over here. So if you subscribe to my channel and you click that bell button, you will be able to be notified every single time when some chest is going to be worth your gems, and at the same time you can stay updated when I'm spending my gems. And to be fair, I haven't spent any. I am having 8k, as you have seen, in the bank, gathering them for a long time and still waiting to spend them. So if you want to stay updated in what chest to get, you should go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because I would really appreciate it. And before we end the video, I want to show you that this is a secondary account where I have also maxed the operations. So I've been testing this for a pretty long time and I know it's worth it, I know it works. And to give you rough values, if you are going to go for the maximum amount of time operations, you are going to get, with average luck, a total of 100 gems a day out of it. Like maybe less, like let's say 80 gems out of it with average luck. And if you're going to go ahead and do half an hour operations and refresh them, let's say 6 or 7 times or 8 times a day, you are going to end up with on average 200 gems. So it is up to you which amount of time you want to invest in this game and how invested you want to be. The difference is not that terribly big, but it will feel over time, and the gems that you get from here are not terribly high, but this is a constant source, and the more you play the game, the more you are going to benefit from this. And think about that, if you will be playing this game for, let's say, like half a year, you will already make your investments double or triple depending on your luck. So mostly it is up to you, but I recommend the shorter ones for better results. Well, this was pretty much everything for this video. I hope you were able to find it useful. I hope you found it in time. And even if you didn't, keep in mind that it's never too late to upgrade your operations, because as I have said, you will get your investments back in 1 month and tops 2 months, and you are most likely wasting many more gems on chests without realizing it. And at the same time, for future chest purchases, please go ahead and subscribe. This way you are also supporting me and you are also supporting yourself, because you will most likely stop wasting gems and listen to my recommendations. So with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. For any questions that you might have, you can leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!